it's that video you've all been waiting for. My Merry Christmas pickups. My, essentially what I got for the holiday season. All those presents I opened up, what did they yield? Well, essentially there's 3 groups of people who got me presents. My mom being number 1, number 2 being my sister and brother-in-law, and then number 3 being my girlfriend and her 2 girls. So we'll start with my mom, who has known me the longest, so she should know exactly what I need, what I want, what I desire. She got me this crock pot. She also got my sister a crock pot. Neither I nor my sister asked for a crock pot. Now, I live in a condo. I don't know what I'm going to do with this crock pot. It's funny because this isn't the first time she's done this. When I first moved into my condo, I bought myself a brand new blender. I knew I was going to be, I'm going to be making drinks. I'm going to be blending. I'm going to, if I have people over, I'm going to make something. Well, I think it was that Christmas, she got me a magic bullet. I've never used my blender as a result because, you see, my big fancy blender takes up less room than my small little magic bullet does when you add in all the stuff in the box. So I've been trying to wear out that magic bullet whenever, as fast as possible so that I can get rid of that, then I have my blender. It's been a long time since I had that magic bullet. It has not worn out yet. It's not the greatest thing. I do I'm not a magic bullet person. I'm not going to say I love my magic bullet. It's a blender. It's just a blender. It's nothing special. It can be a pain in the butt sometimes. So yeah, I'm still waiting for it to, croak. It hasn't happened. But now I have a crock pot. I don't know. She also, being my mom, I asked for things like belts and a wallet and such, which, I knew right off the bat that if I asked for that, she's going to get it for me, right? So I got that. Clothes. I didn't ask for clothes, but I always get clothes, so I don't even bother asking for it. I didn't ask for any... Well, did I ask for books? I may have asked for books, but I didn't get any books. I usually get books if I ask for books, but I didn't get any books. I did get Hyrule Warriors for the Wii U, but I still don't have the Wii U system yet. See, it's been a reoccurring theme over the Christmases. The first item on the list is always the Wii U, and then there's some games underneath. And I think these 2 were from last year. This is from this year. So, she always gives me some money as well. And when I mention, why did you get me the games when you didn't get the system, which is the first thing on the list, she always says, oh, can you not play the games? I was like, no. Well, I gave you some money. You can buy your own. But, like any responsible adult, my money essentially goes to paying down my debt. So, yeah. Yeah, that was my mom. That's what my mom got me. I love her dearly, but sometimes I don't know what's going through her head. Next up is my sister and my brother-in-law. Now, I always put a group of items on the list because they're the only ones who are going to ever get me something like that. So, they got me one, I think I put maybe 8 different things on there for Warhammer 40K. This is a Necron vehicle, either the Doom Scythe or the Night Scythe, depending on how you build it. I may already have one of these, but you want to get a bunch of them, like 3 or so. And again, they got me a bunch of little things and such. And then they also got me this. This is a bunch of different hot sauces. Now, I don't mind hot stuff. I'm not an uber hot sauce or hot, you know, spicy fan. I do eat it. I don't mind it. Sometimes it's too spicy for me, and I often, whenever I'm going to eat it, make sure that I'm not doing anything for at least a day, just in case. But oddly enough, this was not the only spicy thing I got. My stocking had spicy things in it. I think there were some spicy soups and some spicy snacks and such. And then I got this, straight out hot sauces. Which is really, really weird, because I'm not... Leslie, my girlfriend, she loves hot sauce. She loves hot, spicy stuff. She loves it. This should have been in her stuff. Like, they should have gotten this for her. Though I don't know that she'd like all of it. But she did mention to me, hey, that might make for a good video. Tasting all the hot sauces. And I thought, maybe. So you may see this show up in another video where Leslie joins me and we do a taste test through all of these various hot sauces. Who knows? I think it'll be fun. I'm almost certain we're gonna do it. It's just a matter of finding out a time and when we want to consume that much hot sauce. For her, it's not a problem. For me, I got to make sure I pace myself. Now, they did get me some, I think they got me some movie tickets. So, I did get a bunch of stuff, Cineplex gift cards, movie passes and such like that. So, some people were paying attention to what I'm into, but nobody was paying attention nearly as much as the person who's known me the least amount of time. And that's my girlfriend Leslie, who totally rocked it this year at Christmas. First up, I don't know if you can see that, but this is Crystal Head vodka. This is a small one, so it's shaped like a skull. And I've always loved this. I've loved this ever since it. Honestly, it's weird. I think Dan Aykroyd's the guy behind this. And for a while now, when it first came out, the LCBO, the Liquor Control Board here in Ontario, that sells booze, wouldn't carry it because they figured it glorified drinking. I don't get the reasoning. That's their whole mandate, is glorifying drinking. That's what they sell. But yeah, I've always said, every time we're in there, I'm like, oh, that's so cool, and I've never bought one. Now, she wanted to get me, obviously, the big thing with the big skull, but they're pricey. So she got me one of these, and at least this will allow me to try it out. And hopefully I like it, because I do want to get like 20 of those things and make, I don't know if you've ever seen them on Pinterest. They have them and they make lights and stuff out of them, or I don't know. But anyways, I just think they're cool. It's a glass skull, man. And it's filled with booze, man. Oh, it's so cool. Next up. I don't know if you remember me getting me the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles craft dinner. Well, this time she got me Star Wars. We got R2 and C-3PO. And we got Darth Vader and Yoda. And just like, the 4 turtles, there was 4 Star Wars ones. And this is what I opened. And, of course, after opening it, she's like, oh, we got you something else. Because I did comment in those video where I was talking about the turtles, Katie, that I got 4 boxes. I can't open them, can't use them, because that's the 4 boxes. I don't have one to eat. So they got me a 5th box so I could actually eat some and try them out. Though I don't know that it's going to be any different. It's just Katie craft dinner, But either way, they were definitely on the ball there. So that's cool. She also got me this, which she just saw. She didn't even know what it was. She just thought it was cool. It's the limited edition Diablo 3 strategy guide, hardcover. Comes with a little metal bookmark in the back and stuff. I don't actually own Diablo 3. I think I only have the first Diablo, but I will get Diablo 3 at some point. I've played a little bit of Diablo. I never finished it, but I will eventually get to it. So it's one of those things where she got it for me and I was like, that's cool, and this is awesome. And I'm sure it'll come in handy as soon as I get Diablo 3 and pick that up, because I'm sure I can get it used or something like that. I think I got the first one off of a friend, actually. But, yeah, it's one of those things I will eventually get back to. I just have not really had the chance yet. But that's not all. That is not all. Like I said, I told you she knows me. She knows me. She got me a stack, a crazy amount of awesome, with a bunch of movies. And all the good kind. Of course, I put down mostly a bunch of stuff that she would be interested in. So if she hadn't seen them already, she could see them, you know, because then I'd have them. And if she had seen them, then, you know, she might not mind watching them again. And that includes Oculus, which apparently her daughters have seen. I don't know that that's something they should be watching. Housebound. I love this movie. I think it's a great haunted house film. A film I have not seen. I didn't see it in theaters, and it just came out on Blu-ray DVD recently, and that's Dead Silence. Looking forward to checking that out. She said it wasn't that good. I'm guessing she saw it in theaters. Poltergeist with the Halloween card in the front. Poltergeist. I love Poltergeist. Poltergeist 2 and 3, so that's essentially the Poltergeist franchise minus the new Poltergeist, which I still have not seen, but I need to get it in 3D if I'm going to see it. Next up, she got me a trio of Alfred Hitchcock, starting with, of course, the main one, Psycho, followed up with Vertigo, which I don't think I've seen. It's one of the big Hitchcock films, which I know I've seen portions of it, but I don't think I've seen it from, you know, beginning to end. So I'm really looking forward to being able to finally check it out. Again, like if you've seen some of my past videos, I have mentioned that Hitchcock is one of the directors I am looking to see more of his films, because I really, other than, you know, Psycho and The Birds, I really hadn't seen much of them. Now I have seen a few things since then, but, you know, I'll get my Hitchcock collection going. I'm surprised that I don't think all of his movies have actually made it to DVD even, but I know they haven't made it to Blu-ray. I think we're only about 50% of what he made has made it to Blu-ray. So, you know, yeah, I'll start with what's out there and go from there. Finally, and this is the pièce de résistance, and this is something I specifically asked from her, not this particular item, but in general. I asked for Scooby-Doo Lego, and she came through with the Mystery Machine. Now this is the middle of the range from that. There's a small one, I think the Mummy, something like that. There's a plain one, which would be the next step up. This is the third cheapest one, but it's still not cheap. But it's also one of the ones that's the hardest to find because everybody wants the Mystery Machine, and she tracked it down and got it, which is awesome. Awesome. And then there's, what is up for the Lighthouse is the next one up from this, and then there's the Haunted House, which is the, you know, over $100 one. Now, oddly enough, Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, the minifigures, are with every single set. The two lowest ones, Scooby-Doo and Shaggy. Those are your two minifigures of the good guys. This is the first time you can get Fred. I think it may be Velma's with the Lighthouse, and then everybody's available with the Haunted House. So I think it's either Velma or Daphne. I can't remember which one is only available with the Haunted House. Like, who's planning this? Like, I don't need 5 Scoobies and Shaggies, man. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, this one seems like, you know, Mystery Machine is the, you know, the main model here, but it's all about, looks like a sort of like a haunted tree monster, and then there's a zombie, and then if you look at the back here, it's, you know, obviously a robot or something like that the guy's, you know, controlling and such, just like a Scooby-Doo episode. It's so awesome. I'm so looking forward to checking this out. Yeah, Scooby-Doo and Lego. It's awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. I had asked my mom for the Quickie Mart, but she didn't get the Quickie Mart. So I think with that money that she gave me, even though I did say I'd be an adult and pay down my debts, I may just end up buying it myself. I'm just saying, I can't have this, Simpsons house without having the Quickie Mart. And then whichever other buildings they come out from there, I'm sure they're going to have eventually, I can only imagine what the cost would be on the nuclear power plant. Oy. Yeah, because I think they're like $230 a pop as is. But yeah, that is my Christmas haul, short of anything I buy for myself with any of the, the dollars I got for Christmas. Though I do have to scratch all those scratch tickets I got. Maybe I'm a big winner. Probably not. Anyways, hopefully your Christmas went well and you got a bunch of stuff that you are so happy with, just like I am. Like even something like this small little thing is awesome. It's so cool. I love it. Yes. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I love my girlfriend. She totally knows. And it's so funny because I opened all my presents and she came, she asked me afterwards. She was like, did you like your presents and stuff? And I was like, yeah, hello, I gave you a whole list of stuff that I would want. She's like, yeah, but, I don't know, blah, blah. And I was like, this is the thing. I put lists out there and I gave different lists to everybody so that they had an idea of what, I wanted. Now, you always want to try and get something that's not on the list, right? Something to surprise. But getting something that's on the list is also a good thing. Because these are things I either need or things I really want. Or things that I thought, would be that I want that are kind of geared towards, that individual. Oddly enough, I did not get any of the Hobbit Blu-rays. Again, last year I didn't get them either. And I put them in there, and they should be really easy to find and, relatively cheap, for... I do want the 3D copies of the extended version, so we're looking at probably $35, but still, didn't get them. Again, the question is, do I now try and track them down myself, or do I wait until next year to ask for them again? I don't know, but that being said, I think I'm going to go and start my annual viewing of Lord of the Rings. So, for me and the Crystal Skull, hope you had a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and hope Santa was good to you. Till next time, take care. Have a good one.